Studio C with Lou Caputo. He brings us so many excellent ideas. I always can't wait to see what he's gonna bring next. And this is the next. Are you ready? Indoors or outdoors? The Zapp Light, brand new. We're launching it right now. Set of 2 bug zappers. It's not just for the rich and famous at a resort to be able to hear the zzz, zzz, zzz. And I feel like, oh, one less mosquito just got me. 3 months at $9.98. Lou?
Yes?
What in the world? The other day there was something flying around, a little something flying around, and I was like, and it landed on the TV. I'm like, honey, go get that.
Yeah.
No, impossible. Hi, what is this?
Hi.
How,
I got one word for you. Finally. Finally,
yes.
Someone has done this. I don't know about you, but nothing makes me crazier than sitting inside the house and hearing something buzzing around my ear, especially if I'm asleep, because that is going to wake me up just like that, no problem. This is the Zapp Light right here, and what it is a combination 60-watt LED light bulb along with a bug zapper all built into one. It is crazy, and the nice thing about this is you can either have both features working at one time, or you can just have the bug zapper working, okay? And if you look inside of this, you can see there's a steel cage inside of there. There's actually blue LEDs in here, and I'll show you that in just a second. I'll actually plug this in. But this is gonna fit in any outlet that you have for a light bulb. You just screw it in, just like a regular light bulb, indoors and outdoors. Works up to 500 square feet. So you can use this in your lanai, in your pool cage, in your bedroom, in the can lights in your kitchen, anywhere you wanna put this, okay? I'm gonna show you one. I've got one plugged in right here next to me. Now notice, when you look at this lamp, Siobhan, okay, it doesn't scream bug zapper, okay? You don't think like, look at this, go like, oh my gosh, there's something inside of this, okay? I'm gonna take the shade off of this, and I want you to see what the bulb looks like. Oh, and it's bright. This puts out 600 lumens. It's a 60-watt bulb, okay? So you can see it's got a beautiful color temperature to the bulb itself. So it's 3,500 Kelvin, which is like your regular household bulbs, okay? Tungsten fixtures, okay? So it's gonna give you that nice warm look, okay? But watch this. I'm gonna turn this light on and off. And by the way, you can change this. You can change this with either using the switch on the front right here, depending on your bulb, see the little knob, or I've got a switch on the back. Now, what I've done was I turned off the actual LED light bulbs, but look at the bottom right here. See how it's still got a very slight purple glow to the bottom? What those blue LEDs are the super attractant for flying insects. I'm talking gnats, I'm talking mosquitoes, flies, anything like that. It's a crazy thing, but mosquitoes and flying insects are attracted to a certain wavelength of light, and that's 365 nanometers. I am smart. 365, Siobhan gave me this look like, what? 365 nanometers is the precise wavelength that flying insects are attracted to, okay? That's exactly what these bulbs put out. But the thing is that when you look at this right now, it's got a little bit of a purple glow, okay? But it's not enough that it's going to keep you awake. It's not enough that it's going to look weird. Now watch this. I'm going to put the shade back on, okay? And you're going to notice when I put the shade on, you don't see any purple whatsoever. So the insects are going to see this. You're not going to see it. But then all I've got to do is take my little switch back here, and now I'm back to full mode where I've got both the LED light and the bug zapper going at the same time.
And you're getting 2 of them. It is so cool. Listen, this is great because it's a personal use. It's on your space. You don't have to look at why don't they have those for the house or why don't they have those for the property. And I love that you can do this indoors. Yes. It is so smart.
Yeah, okay. And so we give you 2 of them. So you've got one for indoors, one for outdoors. Remember, each one does 500 square feet, but you're also getting 2 brushes. Now, why would you need the brushes? Because trust me, guys, if you leave one of these outdoors overnight or for a couple days, depending on where you live, if you're in a swamp or where you're living, you're gonna get bugs inside of this. So the way you want to clean it is you just take it and you can either tap it out, okay, and get all the bugs out of it. And then there's any that are stuck in there. That's why you have the brush. So you can go in there and you kind of sweep them out. Now, here's the thing I'm going to tell you. Notice right there, they're putting that in a can light in the kitchen, okay? You would never know that that's in that light bulb, but the bugs know. So all those flying insects, they know that it's there. And I don't know about you, but nothing makes me crazier than a mosquito or a gnat or a fly or something like that when it gets into a pool cage. Yeah, moths, when it gets into your house and they're flying around. And here's the thing. I know that we've all tried different things.
Sure,
we've all tried
of
different
course.
things. Now, if you want to take one of these big guys, you know, and plug this in your house, it's going to look a little weird. It will work, but it's going to look very
weird,
strange.
yeah.
And these things are just flat out ugly. Plus, they don't put off any light. Ours does a 2-in-1 function. It does both. We've got the citronella candles down here. We've all tried those. Smoky. They smell a little bit weird.
The open flame.
No, and plus when they get wet, these things right here are funny to me. These little bands.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to be sitting around in my living room or going to sleep wearing one of these bands.
Good, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
If there's a
don't see
mosquito in the house, okay? We don't have to with ours. This thing right here, I've never actually used one of these, but this is one of those sticky strips that you put out for flies and mosquitoes and that kind of thing. And, you know, this just looks unsightly. You're not going to want to put this inside your house. That is flat out ugly. Then, of course, we've got our sprays, and these all have all kinds of chemicals in them. The kind, you ever put this on your face and feel your lips start to buzz? You know what I'm talking about? And it starts to feel real weird. Yeah, the Zapp Light does none of that. The Zapp Light is that combination 2-in-1 where you've got pest control on this as well for all your flying insects, but you've also got that beautiful LED light there. And by the way, this is energy efficient, the LED lights in this. Okay, so you're going to conserve energy over tungsten bulbs, okay, or your regular filament bulbs, and you can use these anywhere. In fact, I'm going to walk over to our wall over here because I want to show everybody, Siobhan, how this looks when it's installed. Because for a lot of folks out there, if you've ever tried those yellow lights, people use for some reason they use the yellow light bulbs outside and they think that that's going to attract the bugs. It's not going to work, okay, because it's not the right wavelength. Remember, this has that special wavelength of blue light, 365 nanometers, okay, that's going to work. Now, notice what we've done here. We put one in a porch light right here, and you can put this on like the lights on either side of your garage, in your lanai, you know, outside in your backyard. Remember, 500 square feet of attractant from this. But also, let's go to the one that I've got up here, and it's inside a can light. So if you have recessed ceiling lights or anything like that, all you're gonna see is that beautiful warm glow, but inside of it, those blue LEDs are working, and it's like, you know, have you heard the expression like a moth to a flame?
Of
That's
course.
exactly what this is. It's like mosquitoes, gnats, and other flying insects to the blue lights. That's what happens with this.
Okay, I love it when you do this. Lou brought us another fabulous idea. One of those, why didn't we think of it? You're getting 2 of these. I mean, if we were only getting 1, it would be fantastic. But think about this for your post light. Think about this for inside your garage. I love that you're creating a barrier outside of the garage also, Lou.
Yes.
And you know, for the inside, thank you, don't do that, that's gross. I've had like a lot of gross stuff this hour and a lot of solutions to those problems.
Yeah.
That we turn to it. We're like, honey, grab the fly swatter.
Have you ever done that?
Here.
Have you ever done that? The futility of trying to run around your house.
The magazine rolled up.
The rolled up magazine, a shoe, just trying to walk around your house and get something as tiny as a gnat with one of these, or a mosquito. It's not going to work. Or gosh, you know, forbid that you walk around the house and start spraying chemicals inside the house. With the Zapp Light, you avoid all that. Now, I'm going to show you the light one more time here, because I've got it now. And the funny thing is, a lot of folks who are just tuning in probably don't even realize what's underneath this.
Let's show them.
It looks like a regular lamp that's inside of this. That's because the light from it is like your regular lamp. So here's the Zapp Light, and this is what it looks like when it's in your fixture. 60-watt, beautiful LED light right there, putting out that tungsten color temperature, 3,500 Kelvin. Then, down here on the bottom, I'm going to flip this on and off, just go through the features right there. So there's both, we're on, now they're off. Now I've just got the attractant. You can see those very faint blue LEDs. Remember, they're at that 365 nanometer wavelength of light right there. And then inside, you see that little cage that's going to electrocute any of the insects that come into contact with this. And we give you the brush to clean it out, and you can just tap it out. Guys, this is your solution to get rid of bugs, flying insects permanently indoors and outdoors. And by the way, this is going to last 15,000 hours. That's years and years, lots of years.
You're getting 2 of them.
Yes.
This is brand new right now. First time you're getting a chance to see this invention, this development. Talk about the light bulb being a great idea. Okay, we just made the light bulb even better here at HSN. If you wanted to...
You knew I was going to do that.
Another bright idea.
I have a bright idea.
I love you, man. I do. I love you. Here's what I want you to do. Get it home and see what you think. My husband,
yes,
wonderful David, he was so proud that he killed a fly that had gotten into the house that he told me the next day.
Yeah.
Okay, like, how was your day? Oh, hey, by the way, I killed that fly the other day.
Was he using one of these?
I don't even know how he did it. I know we don't even own one of those. We don't even,
Well, because it's useless.
It is.
Two of these.
They work indoors, they work outdoors.
Yes.
I love the idea of creating that barrier at the garage.
Yes.
On the lamppost, maybe closer to the.
Right.
You want to create this whole like grid at your place.
Yes. Well, even in your pool cage, and I know, for people up north, this doesn't make sense. But if you live down here in Florida or in the South and you've got a pool cage, it's great for keeping things out. But once they get in, they're in.
Right.
They're with you.
Right.
You know,
and then they breed.
Exactly.
They breed.
And there's lots of water in your pool cage, by the way. Just thought I'd point that out.
Okay. In addition, think about this: if a moth gets in, and then that moth gets into the closet.
Oh boy.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. You don't necessarily need to use those stinky, nasty mothballs anymore that people can smell from outside.
Yes.
Okay. And they've done all kinds of studies about the toxicity there. Here's your new solution. So please, while we have them, because in this first order that we brought into HSN, we actually did not bring in as many as I would have personally enjoyed, but we did the best we could. And it's brand new. We're going to wrap this up. We could have done no flex payments at $29.95, but it's 3 flex payments for you at under $10. Another great idea. It's
pretty amazing.
It's a really terrific idea. Thank you so much.
You're
That's
welcome.
a good one. I hear we're going to do the bionic hose.
We are doing the bionic hose.
Yeah, finally. Okay,
you know
good.
you can attach them together?
I do.
Yes.
So you can go from 50 to 100.
100 to 150.
Keep on going.
Yeah.
All right. We have the technology.